So the red light's on, I can talk?
Yep.
Okay, so okay, so here are two CRF250s that we're riding through Turkey, hopefully Bulgaria and Romania. We started this morning in a town called Gerdes. We're in a town called Sindigiri, I think. Right, there's the minuet over there. So what have we done to the bikes? Not much. We just bought some Enduristan luggage. We've got side bags, a tail bag, tank bags. There's each bike has got some 12 volt and 5 volt chargers on it, waterproof by Eagle. We've got a tom-tom, and the main thing that we did on these bikes was we threw away the Honda seat and we got a seat made for us in Izmir by an upholsterer. It's wider, lower and 10 times more comfortable. Other than that, this bike that my wife's riding has been lowered. You can see we've taken about an inch here and an inch in the preload out of it. My bike's standard. We've also got comms with the centers, which are really good. We can talk to about nearly a kilometre away. Well, actually over a kilometre we can keep talking just with Bluetooth. We tried radios on other bikes, it was a waste of time. These bikes now just this morning have clocked up 250 kilometres and the tyres are still a disaster on the bitumen. But we've come across a dirt road on a mountain, and they were good there, so I won't totally slam the tyres yet. They're IRCs, but for the bitumen, not impressed. The bike just wobbles all over the place. Anything over 95 kilometres an hour, it's a bit scary. So we'll see how we go. There's my missus, and here we're going to maybe take some photos of some scenery, maybe put some other stuff together. But yeah, they say you need the 1000 cc's to tour on. What a load of rubbish. These 250s so far are really good.
I drown in defeat. You are never mine to keep, never mine to keep. I drown in defeat, but you are never mine to keep, never mine to keep. I drown in defeat, but you are never mine to keep, never mine to keep. I drain all this love. I was blind to you. This ache I can't shed. This I will plead. As it slows on, just drags on. I drown in defeat. You are never mine to keep, never mine to keep. I drown in defeat. You are never mine to keep, never mine to keep. I drown in defeat. You are never mine to keep, never mine to keep.
the potholes and the bumps. I think they're a perfect bike for bad roads touring. And as you can see, we can carry all the gear that you could possibly need. It's still a motorcycle. It's just got a slightly smaller capacity. But otherwise really good. Fuel economy's been great. We're getting 250 k's out of a tank, or 230 to 250 depending on if it's uphill or downhill. Suspension's great. These seats, we haven't got a sore bum at all since we modified these, whereas when we initially bought the bikes with the standard Honda seats, after 50 k's you could feel it. I think our longest day has been about 400 kilometres. And we were still okay at the end of that. So yeah, we're off. I think we've got 1700 kilometres to go to get home.
You'll see raised eyes when a chance smells like a mess above this fire, and you'll see a breached tire, the clarity that lies to her. She plummets, she fails. Sunken eyes when a trumpet's to the top above this fire, and you'll see a soul snap, the mama that lies to her. She plummets, she fails. You'll see me again. Post freak out, a freak out. You'll see me again. Post freak out, a freak out. You'll see me again.
Okay, we've finished our trip through Romania and Bulgaria. We're back in Gurdes where we started. I thought it'd be a good time to just give our final opinion on these little CRFs. The township of Gurdes is behind me. We're just in an old part of town that's been here since the Greeks, I think. There's some sheep. Anyway, my first bike I ever had that was a road legal bike was the XL250. It was a 1974 forerunner to this thing. How's it changed? Goodness, there's nothing the same, nothing similar except the badge, Honda. This bike I've grown to like. We've done just a bit over 3,000 kilometres on them so far. The first complaint I had about it was the tyres, and I'm not complaining about them anymore. I think they're okay. I think the bike in general is not designed to go much faster than 100 kilometres an hour. That big mud guard sitting out the front acts like a sail when you're coming out of a cutting on a big road with wind, and starts wobbling you. Well, it doesn't wobble you, but you certainly feel it pulling against you. The 7.5 or 7.7 litre tank was fine for what we needed to do. We're easily doing 230 kilometres at every fill. It's stock standard right through this bike, and except I had to put some bark busters on after I dropped it, because I broke my brake lever off. We found them in Romania. The Enduristan luggage that we had on our trip is brilliant. Very easy to put on and off, very hard wearing. The tom-tom, which isn't on the bike at the moment, that was a big bonus. And pretty much the only other thing that's different to a standard bike is the little tail rack. Oh, and the heat shield for the Enduristan side bags. It's a slim bike, and when it's loaded up and there's a big guy like me on it, it is very easy to be tossed around in the wind. I wasn't at all comfortable on the highways on this thing, especially a 6-lane highway where everyone, including the trucks, are going faster than I can. It's just downright dangerous. But other than that, for checking out the area that we live in and the types of roads that we have around here, getting to fishing spots on lakes, general street work, I don't think you can fault this bike. Okay, so we've got the bikes back at the flat. The couple of things that I didn't mention was at about 600 kilometres the engines on both bikes started freeing up quite a lot, more than I expected, and after 1,000 k's in the first service they got even better. We were going to put chips and air filters and exhausts and stuff on them, but at the moment I'm happy to leave them the way they are with the type of riding we do, and I'd recommend them for people who want to try and do something a little different with them. They were really good. Anyway, they're home now until we get around to the next trip. If you're looking for a 250, at least take one of these for a drive. I think you'll be impressed.